I drink your milkshake.
You are listening to the Billionaire Podcast Network.
Moving my bones, no place to rest. Traveled up north just to find my head. I'm still cornfed. I'm cornfed. Moving my bones, no place to rest. Travel up north just to find my head. I'm still cornfed.
I did not know you had a kid.
Oh yeah, no, I have an 11-year-old daughter.
Nice. Y'all had a good Father's Day?
It was a seemingly innocent one, but she wanted to go to the movies, and we went and saw this new ish movie. There he is.
Oh, there's Sal. He's in the treasure room from the. What was the thing? What was the place called in Aladdin? The Panther Mouth or whatever that thing was. You went inside and.
It's called the Cave of Wonders, bitch.
That's it. Yeah. I should know this. It's from Kingdom Hearts. You
It's
had
the
to,
Cave of Wonders. And hold on, let me get plugged in.
yeah, you had to fight that big panther face in the desert in Kingdom Hearts to get into the Cave of Wonders.
Yeah, well, in Aladdin, you just have to be pure of heart.
Yeah.
True.
Well, Sora's pure of heart, but
The diamond in the rough.
it's a video game, so there has to be sword fights. So you have to fight the panther face, and then there's a bunch of heartless spawning coming after you. Anyway, so that's where you are. You're in the Cave of Wonders.
I'm in the Cave of Wonders, yeah. I'm in Agrabah.
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 Nice.
Not to be confused with Dagobah.
They got an HEB there.
Yeah.
That's good. Okay, folks, this is the show. This is Cornfed with Dalton Pruitt, only on the Billionaire Podcast Network.
Does that sound better?
Welcome.
Fill her up.
So Ian was just telling us we got Ian William here.
What's up, Ian?
He's
What's up,
back.
dog?
The guy that
He
played
is
the
back.
song?
Yes,
Man, the man that wrote the song.
the guy that created this show.
You made us, bro.
You planted
No.
that seed many moons ago.
Yeah. And I'm still corn-fed.
Yeah.
So who's that gentleman who, like, okay,
I'm still
It-
corn-fed.
he's like, I would consider the actual godfather of Cornfed.
Kevin?
Name is escaping me. Is that the guy who
Kevin is honestly the one responsible for all this. Yeah.
held the Twitter account?
No, well,
That-
Kevin's the one
no.
that called Dalton and like
Ke-
pitched it to him and then got us on speakerphone, like on a three-way call.
Yeah, so I don't
then
know if
we-
people know the whole origin.
The
Ian,
lore.
you were there for the beginnings of this when I.
Yeah, there's truly a genesis to all this.
It goes back.
Yeah, I was
it
at the
goes back
Whataburger.
years.
I was at the Whataburger drive-through and Kevin called me. It was him and Dalton. And he
Yeah,
was
because
like, I wanted you all to talk and see if we could do a podcast.
yeah, as the Loud Boys was imploding due to some stuff that was going on. I was trying to think of some other thing to do at the time, and I'd come up with a show called Cornfed with Dalton
Corntown.
Pruitt. No, it was called. It's always been called Cornfed. It was not called Corntown.
Always has been, always will be.
I
Yeah.
came up. Yeah.
And so Ian and I linked up over the internet, and he reached out and offered to do a theme song. And at the time, he sent over a really cool song that you hear, at the beginning of every one of these. And then my business manager now, who runs
guy.
the account you mentioned, the Cornfed account,
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
he
Mr.
started Robert
Goldstein.
Robert
Robert
Goldstein.
Goldstein.
Yes. That's him.
Also my business manager.
Yes, he started the Cornfed Twitter account, and
Yeah.
at first it was just like a joke that there was no show, it didn't exist, but we were gonna like keep promoting it and talking about it as though there was the show that people were going on and watching
Yeah.
to see if it would manifest into something that way. But it doesn't matter because I was in and out of mental hospitals for a while at that time, and for some time after that. So it just everything kind of went into a slumber following that. But then earlier, I don't know how many months we've been doing this a few months now. Like what?
Shit. We've been doing this like almost a year.
Yeah, I guess we are going on about a year now, but we've been doing this less than a year.
When did we start?
I think like August or September.
Wow.
You guys have been pushing out that content.
Yeah, we've definitely been hitting it hard. It's paid off.
Yeah.
But yeah, so it's existed as an actual thing for almost a year now, I guess. And we have an actual now the Cornfed account is the business manager. We got a whole network. We got a whole extended universe.
There's an office.
Yes, we are hemorrhaging money on unused commercial real estate.
I hired this bitch named Peggy to just type on a typewriter all day.
Yeah, we have an office that we're paying rent on, and nobody goes to it because
Except Peggy.
Peggy goes to it to
Peggy
type.
clocks in 9 to 5 Monday through Friday.
She clocks in to just clack away at a keyboard. She's not typing anything.
Right.
Yeah, it's a mismanagement of company funds. What we're spending on commercial real estate and Peggy's salary.
But I do like doing shoulder rubs on Fridays, so I like to go up there and I'll make her really uncomfortable.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
What were we gonna say, Ian?
No, it's funny that you described that because I literally worked for a pyramid scheme that was identical to that model almost.
Was it the people that were using John Malkovich's head?
I fucking wish. No, this is a lot more low scale and kind of depressing. It was ironically, we just before you hopped in, Sal, we were talking about how I am a dad as well. And
nice.
Before my daughter was born, I was doing the whole touring musician guy thing, and then baby's on the way, and I'm like, well, time to stack up and get a job. And while I was doing that,
don't depress me with stories from my own life.
Brother, we were in these trenches together. We're gonna fucking feel it.
Oh God.
Happy Father's Day, goddamn it.
Damn it.
No, but I was just slinging my resume everywhere, whatever, and some company called Raziri, they're in non-existence anymore, so I can use that name. Reached out to me, and they were like, strictly doing they're looking for a clerical office.
Like a healing cleric?
Like healing.
Mom, I'm working for Risotto. I'm a healing cleric.
Risotto. There he is.
He's on drugs.
All right, fucking working for Rigatoni, ain't he? All right. No.
They got me casting healing spells for HR.
We're doing a temple run later.
We're raiding a dungeon tonight.
God,
they said I can keep 5% of the loot.
Some bullshit office job.
But anyway, so you're working
Anywho.
for
But it was essentially what it was a roundabout way to get you signed on to be a door-to-door salesman for AT&T Uverse. And literally none of that was advertised whatsoever. And they had an office. And the office should have been a red fucking flag.
They were like, "Can you just stop by a couple addresses today and talk to some of our associates about the opportunities?"
Well,
Yeah.
honestly, yes, but also the one main hub was so suspiciously empty, but had like kind of one desk in this room and just had some chick. I don't know what she did, but that was the peg. That's Peggy. And when I was there for my interview, it was like this, "Oh yeah, go ahead and meet over here." And it was like a steel chair in a back room.
Nice.
Like, they might have been doing porn too over there.
Fuck! I missed my mark.
Yeah, was there a black leather couch and a desk?
It's all coming back to me now, boys.
Hey, are those tinted prescription glasses?
These are blue light because
just blue light blockers.
Yeah, because I am constantly on fucking screens. And
do those work? Should I get a pair? Because I feel like it's killing me looking at screens.
Yeah, I'm about to get some.
It's honestly been a game changer. It's actually helped me sleep better too. And you see that shit because you see all that like targeted ad and like Instagram and shit.
There ought to be a way to take in some of that blue energy and that you could use it later, like Cyclops.
That's what you'd think. That you'd be able to harness that blue light for something.
Just save it up. And even just if you just want to heat up a hot dog later, just
All right. I really, really just want to inconvenience your day with a minor migraine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That fucking blue light, bitch.
Yeah, the screens are. I'm so tired all the time because I'm like, I just stare at a screen all day, dude. I might get fired because of this. Because
You've been saying that for a while, huh?
I was so tired today.
You fell asleep,
dude. So I have like a pretty decent schedule during the day. Like, I work from home, so it's
love that.
Yeah, so it's an 8-hour shift. I guess technically 9 hours when you factor in the unpaid 1 hour lunch. I got to clock out for lunch, but I get 2 15-minute breaks and an hour lunch. And so for my first break today, it was a 15-minute break. So I set myself to break and I just went and laid down because I was like, I'm gonna take a 10-minute nap. I slept almost an hour.
That's where you fucked up, my friend. You were brave.
Like, oh shit.
What happens?
Nothing happened yet. I mean, it was such a slow day. It was like I wasn't missing out on any business because I was like in a full 8-hour day. Well, the time I worked, I only got 2 phone calls, so none of them were sales either. It was a really bummer. It was a bummer of a day, but
yeah, Father's Day,
Yeah, Father's Day.
Oh man.
Yeah. Oh, Ian. Yeah. So, what'd you do for Father's Day?
Oh yeah, I took my daughter to the movies. She wanted to see the movie If. You heard about this?
If what?
Yeah, it's like that Foster's Home, but live action.
AKA literally every fucking Ian's emotional trigger you could fucking jam pack into a kids movie.
Yeah, it's like Imaginary Friends.
Yeah, but it's like also hits all the fucking emotional tropes of like dead parent, questionably possibly dying other parent. Also, aren't memories great, but also sad? And isn't growing up shitty?
I like how every fucking kids movie has to make the parents cry now.
That dude, literally, my kid.
And the kids don't even give a shit.
No, she was just like, "Why are you crying?"
There's no sad part in any kids movie that the kids actually care about.
No, yeah, you know what movie series doesn't do that? Despicable Me, Minions. Those are just fun.
You like those movies?
I do like those. I do. It's funny how the like minions have become like Facebook boomer memes. Like that's what
Oh,
people
yeah.
think of them as.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But if you actually watch the Minions movies, not even Despicable Me, the Minions spin-off movies, those are good. I
I'll
stand
consider
by I stand by Despicable Me. I stand by Minions. Stand by Despicable Me.
What about Stand By Me, the movie?
That too, yeah. You want to see dead body. This is me Groot.
Banana.
Yeah.
It's just a fucking corpse like that. Banana.
Yeah, those are fun. But yeah, I've heard people were saying this If movie was really bad.
It's okay. I'm a very bad gauge for movies because I rarely watch them anymore. My ADHD is insane, and like I gotta be locked the fuck in for potentially an external reason, like Father's Day, also snacks. So I was like, okay, I can be convinced, but I think it really just depends on what you get out of watching movies anymore. Really, I mean, because if you're just going in to have a hearty time with your kid, and, hey, we're just gonna go watch a family friendly movie. It's fine. If you're looking for something artistically mind blowing, you're gonna be very disappointed.
Right. Yeah, I mean it is a kids movie.
But I think the market, and just like kind of Sal pointed out, every fucking kids movie is essentially doing this now, which is just like they're all being written and filmed and directed by people our age. So
Well, that's always been the case, but I think I do think there's something happening now where I don't think kids give a shit about movies, or
no.
I think kids are into like what, like Skibbity Toilet or Kai Cenat, like online content, which is honestly where I'm shifting. Like I don't watch movies that much anymore, and I don't watch a lot of TV either. I mostly just watch like we were just talking about that. I do what you do. Most of my time spent in ingesting content is like a 24-hour
YouTube
of lo-fi hip hop beats.
Yeah.
It's just like
really.
Yeah, I'm just like laying down, just chilling, thinking, and I'm listening to the pitter patter of rain in the video, along with like a whatever they all sound the same, but they're very
it's all recycled, and some of the videos are like 24 hours long.
Yeah,
but then go ahead.
Well, I don't know if they still, because we talked about this way back in the day on Loud Boys, the lo-fi girl, that the picture of that girl like studying and her cat's in the room. She got her headphones on.
She's hot.
And she's very fuckable.
So much.
Teenager, yeah, dude.
No, yeah, I mean, come on.
Yeah, but no, she's actually like 900 years old, and she's in the body of a teenager. You know how that goes. That you know that
like a vampire.
Well, it's like a demon, like some sort of like eternal demon that's come to Earth.
You ever seen a demon?
Have I ever seen a demon?
Yeah.
Right at one, brother.
My ex-wife.
Yeah.
No, I don't think.
What about a Damon?
A Damon?
Matt Damon.
Matt. I've seen Matt Damon, Damon Wayans. Yeah, I've seen, the Mailer Damon. Yeah, I've seen some Damons, but no demons.
Definitely some Damons out there.
Yeah,
I'm sure there's some Damons in the rough too.
Damons in the rough, yo.
There's some Damons in the rough.
All right, now we're getting a little fire going. There's smoke.
Yeah, there's some Damons we don't know about. Damn.
No, but really, it's an if you for that movie, it's just strictly just like the niche market is millennials who are like feeling sad about being an adult. That's really what the movie is.
Yeah, the millennial generation is not handling aging well at all.
No.
It's really breaking us down. a bunch of people in their like early 30s who were like, I guess I'll be dead soon. I'm an old man now, which is when I was a kid. If you like, there were when I was like 11, 12, like that age, and I would see a guy in his like 30s. To me,
He
that was
was, yeah, a complete man put together.
he was a man, and he was at like the prime of his life. He was
He had a
like,
beeper.
yeah, like when my dad was 36, 37,
2 cars.
he had 2 cars.
Uh-huh.
We
A
had a car.
house.
He had a car and a truck, a house. Yeah, and
A job. At least a job.
He had a job, but not. And he also was like a warrior. Like he was very in shape. He could run a lot, do
Mhm.
obstacles. He went to Afghanistan my sophomore year of high school.
Oh,
When
he
was
went to
in his-
Agrabah?
He went to Agrabah, yeah. They had an issue with the new czar
With
that
the new
needed
Sultan?
yeah, Sultan. Yeah, but I mean, when he was in his 40s, he went to Afghanistan. So that was like my perception of people that age when I was a kid. Now you see guys in their 30s and they're like, my joints hurt, my back, I gotta lay down,
Yeah, it's
I
crazy.
gotta go to bed at 7. Whereas,
Like-
like when my dad was in his 30s, he was like, he was like, I'm gonna drink 50 beers and go to bed at 4 a.m. and then wake up at 6 a.m. and go to work.
6 and go to work. And not show any signs of fatigue.
No, just totally
Feel
recovered.
different.
Yeah. Go
Yeah.
work like a 12-hour shift at a prison.
That's right.
Because he was a prison guard. So he would
Mhm.
get up, he would drink all night, sleep like maybe 3 hours, 3 or 4 hours, and then go work 12 hours at a prison and just have like black guys try to fight him all day and call him a cracker ass, motherfucking ass, honky.
He liked it though.
Yeah.
Just a Tuesday.
He was good at it.
It was like a Dom sub thing. He liked when black guys would call him cracker.
Because he was the one that cracked the whip.
Yeah, he would crack his baton across their back.
Yeah, I'll crack you one.
No, I mean he didn't actually have to get physical unless it turned, it escalated. But I guess
So what do you think happened? Skipped a generation, or you think the modern man is just like a dying
oh
breed?
yeah, because I'm a big pussy. I'm a pussy. Yeah,
You think it's something that's go across the nation or the world, or
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know.
because like I feel like men are like different now.
That's true. Everybody's confused,
Like
and
when you see a real man, it's like seeing a fucking 10-point buck in the wild. You're like, oh damn,
that is
dude's
true.
got like that dude has assets and stuff.
Yeah, when you see a man who's like had a job for the same job for a number of years and has
Like
a
a
truck,
typical, yeah, like a
has a
traditional
house, yeah, it is. I'm like, damn, I don't even know how you did that.
Yeah.
I don't know what escrow is, man.
It sounds like something you order as an appetizer.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, whenever I got like a friend I went to high school with who's like telling me about a house they just bought, and they're like, it's an escrow, and I go, man, I don't even know what that means, dude. I've heard that word. I know it has something to do with buying a house. I don't even know. And I feel like I should know that by now. But whatever, I'm gonna rent forever. I don't want to own anything. And they won't
Yeah.
let me because my credit's bad.
Well, there's nothing left to own.
That's true.
No.
Everyone bought everything, and now it's it costs so much to build it. They're trying to build it and sell it, and it's like,
You can own this pussy.
yeah, you could
Aw.
own a piece of it, like a timeshare. Could you imagine if a lady did a timeshare on her pussy with different guys?
I've known some women like that.
Like, listen, here's what it's going to cost, and you could have it any time during the year. You just got to make sure that it matches up with the other
Yeah,
people in the
I've
timeshare.
known some women who timeshare the pussy.
It's basically
It's
yours.
sort of a resort that a lot of people have access to.
It's pretty much your pussy. It's just it's not.
Yeah. You just have to share it.
You just have to share it with these other people.
10 other guys, 4 women.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
People are
Trying to
gonna
find-
trash it, leave it in ruins for you.
Where's the pussy equivalent of Boca Raton?
I guess like a hot like a Latina, like a
Okay.
or I don't who's in. I guess Boca is like mostly Jews at this point. Like mostly like
Everywhere.
I
retired
was thinking of
Jews.
like where people are buying timeshares.
Them tunnels
like,
went
shit like
further than we
that.
thought.
Yeah.
Oh, hey. I mean, there's a main line from where I live in Ohio to the fucking titty tip of Florida. There's a main line right there.
What do you mean,
Nice.
like a tunnel?
No, it's just 75, Highway 75.
What you
Oh,
is
okay.
All the way down.
a sort of above ground tunnel called a highway.
Yeah. There's
These
these
Jews
things
just
called
booking it.
cars.
Oh yeah, Ian, you were telling me because you're in the Ohio,
The Ohio.
the Ohio State.
Ohio.
You are in the actual Ohio State. You were telling, and I've seen this from a few people, but you actually performed at the legendary laundromat.
Oh yeah.
the Jake Flores laundromat.
Yeah, dude, that was such a fucking like a brain like splitting moment because it was just on a fucking shit scroll, dropping a number 2, just scrolling on Twitter, and then you see it posted a lot of times because everyone's just making fun of the guy, which he does it to himself. But I'm like, wait a second, I know that arcade game. Like, hold on, I know.
Yeah,
that
what
room.
is it's called? What is that place called? Like Dirty Dungarees?
Right. Dirty Dungarees. It is a bar / laundromat that like just some like Hispanic family owned forever, and then like maybe like less than 10 years ago they just started booking hardcore shows there.
Yeah, because I saw the another Ian Finance talk about how that was like a hardcore venue that I guess he's been to.
Oh yeah, no, he's been around for sure.
Yeah, and I've seen people mention every time that picture of Jake performing for nobody goes around, there's people like you, like a lot of people say, actually, this is a cool venue for hardcore music. It probably sucks shit for stand up.
Well, okay, but here's the thing: is it's not even it's not a good venue. Like,
but most venues that
typically.
house punk bands and hardcore are not.
Are not. Yeah, I mean the vibe there is great, and it's everything that you want for like a DIY. Like, we just got some people together. We have like one monitor for a PA, and it's gonna sound like fuck it, let's do it. Which, again, like you said, for a hardcore show, is the vibe. But it just kind of broke my brain in half because I'm going like, just trying to imagine a stand-up show.
Yeah,
happening there. It honestly probably was more so perceived as just a homeless guy wandered in and he just started yelling at a microphone.
Yeah, which is probably like anywhere he goes.
That's a good way to describe. I feel like
that's a good way to describe like most open mics.
Most comedy.
I've done shows like that. I've done because where Sal and I are from, Denton, Texas, has a artsy punk scene. And
It did.
I guess it doesn't now.
I feel like it's really died out.
They should that town. The best thing that could have happened for that town, and they didn't let it. Was
the tornado.
If they had actually let Jason Lee buy the town,
I guess
he could have really turned that place around.
That was their shot. Yeah,
made it into a veritable Garden of Eden for Scientology, I guess. But they hated him so much because I guess he's like Hollywood or whatever, and they were like, no, we would rather just be poor and punk and all that. But he was trying to Jason Lee, the actual the actor,
Alvin and the Chipmunks' dad.
Yeah,
Dale. Is it Dale?
Who?
From Alvin and the Chipmunks?
Dave Seville.
Dale.
My name is Earl.
Chip and Dale. That's
you.
Dude, your mind is truly a wonder.
Broken.
It's shattered.
No, but like, it reminds me of like the last episode that I was on, just watching where his mind goes. Like, you were connecting. God, what's his face? You're like, was he with a Paddington Bear?
Paddington Bear.
Yeah, and you were thinking about the guy who's in the Yogi movie.
Oh yeah,
TJ
yeah. That's
Miller?
definitely not Paddington.
Yeah, T.J. Miller. It's like you get like so like the most minor detail, and then somehow like a true
And just
arc.
make a true statement out of
there
it.
is like
You always make it there.
there is like a wisp of a thread that connects like Sal's thought to what's actually being talked about.
Have you ever seen a video of a dying neuron under a microscope?
Yeah, that's
So it's trying to connect, and it's like reaches out and like kind of slaps the other neurons, but it just the arm like fades away.
yeah, it's like a
That's-
hand reaching up out of the ocean.
Yeah. And now
Dude.
those are like the last like little thoughts I have about something before I just stop thinking about it completely.
Yeah, and that's like the average Italian brain. It's just an Italian's mind.
I'm burning brain cells trying to like recall shit.
Yeah,
Dude, I'm Italian and I'm experiencing it too. So I'm right there with you.
yeah. Wait. Oh yeah. So
Talk about Jason Bourne.
we're talking about Jason.
Jason Lee. No.
We were talking about
You know,
Jason Bourne.
Chippendales, Dave. It's like an Alzheimer's wing over here.
Yeah.
Yo.
Jason Lee in this town, he had bought some property. He was like farming or something and was living there, and he really like took a liking to the town and was trying to buy up.
The problem with Denton is homeless people.
There was I mean, yeah,
It's always
there's homeless people in every city.
No, it's really bad with Denton though. It's like it's one of their like they go there and they kind of just stay there.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Weather's fine, you know, the weather's never too bad, and
They got those fucking gambling machines in the gas stations. I don't remember when that they signed something that allowed that, and that really took the town down, dude, like in the crapper, because you had fucking meth heads just hanging out by those things.
yeah.
Every fucking smoke shop had one.
Yeah. Well, Jason Lee, Dave Seville, my name is Earl. He was trying to buy up all this commercial real estate in town. He had opened a bar called Barley and Board. And then he was going to go through and buy up all these other businesses and try and like reinvigorate the town. But all the fruity leftists, you know, the college, the woke mind virus infected youth had for some reason decided they hated him for trying to do this, even though like all the commercial real estate was already owned by like one management company. And so if it like transferred to the hands of Jason Lee, it probably would have been in better ownership. But they just kept like publishing all these articles about why he sucks, and they made it clear they hate him. So he eventually just left, and that was Denton's one last chance to actually become something, which I guess you know benefits them in that they never have to worry about becoming the thing they're trying to copy.
He was just trying to fuck a college chick.
Yeah, that's cool too.
That was his whole plot, was to just take over.
Denton has always said that they're like what Austin used to be, or that there's some smaller
No.
Austin, and it's like, no, if there was ever a chance for that to happen, that's come and gone. You guys have succeeded.
Denton is not anything.
Yeah, you guys have succeeded in being the worst parts of Austin, which is like impoverished and shitty.
There's no reason to go there. That's
yeah.
the thing.
There's no chance that anyone's ever going to come to this town and create any sort of thriving arts community. It's a town of mostly just alcoholics and drug addicts and criminals.
It's a piece of crap town.
But we would do comedy there, and
yeah.
I would get booked for punk shows all the time.
Yeah,
where
tacos there.
Yeah, where I was just like in somebody's house and performing stand up like a punk house show. I always felt so stupid. That's why I don't understand those kinds of guys.
We did Taylor's house.
Yeah, we did. He at least tried to make it
a comedy
venue. Comedy, yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's why I don't understand those kinds of like comedians like Jake, who are still so attached to this like fantasy of I'm actually a punk rocker. But it's like you're doing comedy. And they want to do punk venues because it sucks. It is
Yeah.
not fun for comedy.
Dude, it makes zero sense. Like, okay, here's an example, and obviously you guys can elaborate on this. Is anytime I mean, obviously I perform in bands, but anytime I perform just as a solo acoustic artist, and I'm having just my guitar and my voice, playing at a bar or a punk venue like that is so nerve wracking because you have so not anything. It's just yourself, and so you can hear every fucking glass clink together. People are talking over you. There's a couple arguing in front of you while you're singing a song about like your fucking ex-girlfriend.
Men
or
are
whatever.
reaching out trying to touch you.
If only.
Yeah.
If only.
They
No,
should
but
not be touching
Honestly,
you, Jen.
it's probably the case, like what we've experienced similarly. Everybody's just ignoring you.
Yeah,
You-
and they're trying to talk louder because you're like interrupting them.
dude, that's a fucking nightmare. Like, kudos to you guys for fucking making through that, because I wouldn't have gotten 2 words in it because I'm like,
I mean, it's
so what's to deal with? Oh, fuck this.
it is what it is because like we don't deserve really to be doing it anywhere. So it's like you just got to do it. That's the only spot I
Speak
can
for
do
yourself, Sal. I'm a once in a generation talent.
it. At that point, though, I mean, you know,
Yeah. I mean, it was like it's stupid. It was just stupid. It's all stupid to go to like a bar or a Mexican restaurant or any of those kinds of places and be like, because music makes a little more sense, but to be like, I'm going to do stand up here feels very insulting to the people there.
at the time, I took whatever I could get.
Yeah, but now we have a thriving.
Now I have a business manager. He gets me.
Yeah, I mean, fuck all that noise now. You know,
he does my bookings.
We're trying to actually make money. And speaking of, Ian, you have a new music project coming out.
Yeah, well, we just released a new single last week.
Holy Coast.
Holy
Coast.
cum.
Holy cum.
Yeah. And holy now.
So Holy Coast just released a new single.
Yeah, we did. Yeah. So
like Holy Ghost. That's funny.
His band Holy Coast.
Holy Coast, yeah.
Yeah, I'm saying I get it. I get the pun.
Oh, okay.
Well, it's funny you didn't make the other connection because sort of the origin story of this particular band was
Buttered toast.
But honestly, maybe. No. I really wish I had a cooler story, but it's
we are buttered toast.
We are buttered toast. Like any band based off like buttered toast, man, it could have.
That's a band I'm going to see just based on the name.
Yes, that's what I'm saying.
Buttered toast.
That is thinking. I didn't do that.
No,
So
I mean, Uncrustables is also good.
What are you talking about?
What's the name of your band?
Holy Coast.
Holy Coast.
We know. All right, Sal. Where can we make this connection? Uncrustables. Holy Coast. How are we doing this?
I have no idea.
I don't know what. I think Sal just forgot the name of the band.
I was like,
you know what? Uncrustables. Pretty good name.
I think Sal's barely paying attention.
Holy crap. So the name of the band's Holy Crap.
Holy crap, Lois.
Holy crap, Lois.
Oh, Peter's here?
Oh, God. No, the spirit just overtook me. Sal's just like, the spirit overtook me. I just had to quote Family Guy for some reason. I don't know what happened.
All right, so Holy Crust.
So Holy Coast has a new single out. What's the name of the single?
The single is In Your Waters.
Lady in the Water?
No,
a little bit.
The song is called In Your Waters.
Now, Sal's onto something. Top subject of the song.
Paul Giamatti.
Is it really?
No, you said Lady in the Water. It's about a lady.
Oh,
So,
okay.
The most generic trope any fucking musician can ever do.
So it's about squirting in your waters.
Well, there is a lyric at the end talking about swallowing water, or being
So it is a-
swallowed.
Yeah.
So maybe just drinking bathwater from an e-girl, maybe. I don't know.
Ooh, I like that.
I know that's kind of been your market lately. So
Yeah, I've been trying to buy some underwear from a e-girl. She's like starting to circle the drain of like going full e-thought. So I keep trying to, see if she'll sell me some socks or maybe some dirty panties or something. But right now
She's
she's
going total Ewok, you said?
e-girl. She's becoming an e-thought.
She's becoming Ewok.
She's becoming,
What?
yeah. She just moved to the Forest Moon of Endor.
That's my
No,
Ewok impression. Oh, that's a Jawa.
yeah, Jawas. Danny. No, that one e-girl, friend of the show,
Drops, bro.
friend of the show.
Is it not the droid you're looking for?
What are you doing, Sal? What the
Oh, I'm just having fun with Ian, bro.
dude,
We're doing a dubstep, Jawa.
oh,
your,
I'm just
your
waiting-
mic is not picking up whatever it is you're doing. It's
I'm
not. I
enjoying
can't
it, though.
hear what you're doing.
Honestly, Ian is such a good laugher. He's our Bert Kreischer.
Don't say that. Don't
Oh
insult
no!
him. Don't insult
do
the
that,
man.
dude.
Oh, I'm sorry. Just all right. I take it back.
Take it back.
Damn,
Take it
dude.
back.
No, friend of the show, Florida woman, has been. I've watched the progression where she's gone from like just autistic woman on the internet, just posting like dumb thoughts throughout the day, to slowly posting more and more thirst traps. They're getting more and more scandalous, and I keep basically sexually harassing her.
Right, yeah, you've been
And-
harassing this poor
yeah,
woman.
yeah. And today she posted a picture of like some bras and panties she's getting
Mhm.
ready to do for more thirst traps.
All right, let me
And
see.
so I asked her, I commented, I said, "Do you ever sell any used underwear?"
Oh,
I'm trying to, yeah. So I get it. You're drinking some bath water. That's what the song's about. So everybody go check out Holy Coast's new song about drinking Florida woman's piss. Her piss and bath water. It's called "In Your Waters" by Holy Coast.
Yes, dude. Honestly, if this is the market I need to go to get people to listen to my fucking music, yes, dude.
Yeah, just horny podcast fans. Yeah,
Yeah, just like
that's where the
it
money
sounds about
is.
bathwater,
Yeah,
dude. I'm seeing you, just all you guys, just like fucking ride this beautiful wave of just
yeah,
internet Twitter debauchery.
yeah. Twice. Who would have thought? Because
Yes.
when the Loud Boys ended, I was like, I don't know. There's no way to capture that again, especially in my state.
wait, what? What do the Crowder Boys have on YouTube followers wise?
Like 435 subscribers
What has the most? What thing has the most subscribers
on YouTube.
on anything across all platforms?
Probably Mr. Beast.
No, for us,
Oh.
would it be the Cornfed channel?
For me and you, yeah. I mean,
No, for you.
technically, Crack Amico has the most subscribers. He's got like 20,000 YouTube subscribers.
Damn.
But he got that. And this is not to discredit him in any way. He got that because of that Two Bears One Grave song that blew
Oh
up.
yeah,
And so a
That
ton of
happened
people,
recently, then, huh?
yes, so a ton of people subscribe because of that. But Craig doesn't do like regular podcasting or anything. I think he does something at least once a week, like live streams and stuff, but they're not like, I don't think they're podcasts. I think he does like freestyles and stuff. So his channel's a
He
bit
just did
different.
that Kenny Powers thing. It's really funny.
Yeah, Craig is immensely talented.
Oh yeah, dude.
Yeah,
he's a
it's just-
Renaissance man. Honestly,
he's a Renaissance man.
Mhm.
He's a little cutie.
yeah, he is.
Yeah, but I think the people.
Come on now.
I think the
Come
people
on.
that are subscribed to this channel and Crowder Boys and all the podcast channels are tuning in for these like hours long like whatever these are, podcasts, I guess what they're called.
Podcast.
Which is an odd name because it's based on the iPod, which does not exist anymore and has not existed for
Holy
some
shit!
time.
Are you serious?
Yeah,
So what do they call? Why are we still calling them podcasts?
that's just the name that was used when they first started, and it stuck, I guess. Because I
They
mean,
should
it's
be
really
called Cumcasts.
they should they should be called Comcasts, sure. Because it's not anything special. It's just like,
Onyx the Fortuitous over here.
God damn it!
oh shit, Sal. Okay, I gotta side with Sal on that one. You do kind of look like that guy.
You know, I gotta take it. I'll own it.
He's doing good. Onyx,
Oh, for sure. But it's just one of those things where it's like, more power to that guy. I mean, he's obviously got a massive following. He was able to do a fucking movie or whatever,
yeah, movie.
on one stupid internet meme that he did.
Yeah,
Like literally launched an entire fucking film career from it. So
yeah.
I'll take
Looking
that.
this
But
guy
also,
up.
I'm like 2 feet taller than that guy.
Yeah.
And so like, it's like, yeah, you look like this guy. And he's like, he I don't know. It would be like almost
Holy
like,
shit! He's in a movie.
That is catchphrase.
yeah,
I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know. But this guy's in a fucking movie.
He made a
Yeah.
movie, yeah.
He's
Hold on, I'm
wildly
watching the
successful.
trailer.
So you know what, Sal? I'll take it on the fucking chin.
Official Sundance selection.
Yeah,
I don't know if that means anything anymore.
my peoples.
Yeah. He's like in his 40s now.
Jesus Christ,
still
really?
doing that, yeah. You're watching the
Oh,
trailer.
he's watching.
Yeah.
Onyx the Fortuitous and the Talisman of Souls.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
honestly, shout out being able to get that much mileage out of what
Well,
was
he's good,
seemingly a
though.
pretty
Like,
one-dimensional.
This guy's a
bit.
natural.
Yeah. Let's get him on the show. Everybody put a
I'll
line.
reach out. I'll have our business manager reach out.
Let's get a beat out. Let's get a line to Onyx the Fortuitous. Your open invite.
You got to have
the
me on
trailer's
there.
really long. I'm not gonna watch the whole thing.
Yeah, we'll have Ian on. We'll have Ian and Onyx on.
It's got to happen now. And then
Nice.
he's gonna get on his like fucking screen. It's gonna be like super nice and high tech and high quality. He's gonna look super handsome.
Yeah,
And I'm gonna be totally justified as Sal call out and said that I look like him. So
that is the main complaint of this show and everything I do, specifically me.
What? It's low quality.
How lo-fi it is, but it's
I mean, what more
it's,
could we do?
It's punk rock.
Buddy, I'm in the Cave of Wonders.
Yeah.
Well, literally, Sal, before Sal you came in here, I was just showing Dalton. I had all the intentions of making my, sophomore appearance to be a little bit more higher quality. I got my fucking podcasting mic and shit like that. Got my ring light. Personal computer and work computer took massive shits and just did not want to do anything with my podcast or lighting equipment or anything like that.
Yeah.
So like, on your phone?
Oh, now I'm on my phone. Yeah.
God damn, Alex.
It works. I mean, that's the thing. We have access nowadays to even our most like basic bare bones technology is better than what any broadcaster had, 30 years ago.
Oh yeah.
That room that Frasier's always in, his radio room is whatever they're called, whatever those rooms are called where they do the radio shows. Recording booth, I guess. We have on our phones more ability than what Frasier had at that AM station. We could be doing Frasier.
And instead we're doing another Garfield movie.
Are we doing the Salverse episode later?
Yeah. I mean, you gotta. I don't know where you're set. What's the deal with with this other Sal? Is that tonight?
No. So wild card Sal. Hold on, I gotta mute it.
We'll figure it out.
Wild card Sal.
Yeah,
Oh God,
we got another Sal.
dude.
Um,
Legion of Sal's, man, loving it.
yeah, Sal's is fun. Yeah, we're doing some fun things here. Oh man. So what else is what else is going on?
What
But
else is happening in the world?
yeah, what's in the news? I'll tell you what, I've been trying to get in into finance, and I'm financially illiterate. I'm discovering I don't understand money or any of how this works. And um they say investing can be a good way to make money, but so far it's been a great way to lose a lot of money. it's,
That is the
it's
unfortunate world you are walking headfirst into. And I'm like, I wake up in the morning to do like my Twitter scroll, and I'm just seeing at the beginning you just rising, going like, guys, I figured it out. I got
yeah.
it.
Yeah, at first I was like, yo, I'm making like thousands of dollars.
Like dude, I was like fluttery in my heart, like, oh my God, dude, Dalton's found a fucking new
Yeah.
fucking just niche. And then all of a sudden, just like these tweets of like, I have lost so much money.
Yeah.
Fuck.
At first it was like, I was like, oh, okay, is it like, am I able to do this? Like, am I going to be able to just make like thousands of dollars every week? And then,
Why isn't everybody doing this?
yeah, seriously, I had that thought. I was like, why isn't everyone just like doing trading on their phone? Like, you could download the app and just
it's like they print money. It's
yeah.
crazy.
And then as I kept doing it, I was like, okay, well, I've lost way more money than I made. I fucked up on this because it's addicting because of that. Because it's like, oh, I can make like more money than I would make at like a shitty, my shitty day job, like way more just doing like Robin Hood.
Dude.
You can also lose more. You can also lose a lot more. Yeah, it's tough, but maybe I'll figure it out. This is not financial advice. It's
It's not.
crazy. It's crazy because like when you watch like one of them financial movies like Wolf of Wall Street, that takes place in the 90s, So it's pre smartphones, kind of at the dawn of the internet. There's like one mention of the internet in that movie. So back then, I think you had to have a broker, like an actual
Mm-hmm.
some sort of investment firm, whether it's like the boiler room pink sheet place he was in at one point in the movie, or an actual um, legitimate investment firm. You had to go through a broker, so it was a little more. There was a higher barrier of entry to even try and do something like this. But in the movie, it shows you that those boiler rooms, those like penny stock boiler rooms, are kind of predatory. Or I guess it's all kind of predatory to some degree, but those places were especially predatory because they were targeting like just working class people. It's so much worse now because you don't even have to go through a sleazy salesman in a boiler room. You just download an app and just with an app on your phone completely fuck up your entire life, which is what I've done in investing in Brown Electrokinetics and
Yeah, but then you get your friends to do it too.
yeah. Oh yeah, Sal's also lost money.
Not as much, but I've lost a couple $100.
Yeah. Oh wait, Ian, are you muted? We can't hear you.
Can you hear me now?
Oh yeah. There we go.
All right, we're good.
Hear me now. That's all I read.
Can you hear me now, boys?
Hear me now, boys. Yeah. Me and Sal are both losing money. Sal has not lost as much as I have.
No, I didn't put as much in.
Yeah, but I make my money back on YouTube, I have good days streaming. That's what that's what I
I
was
thought we were
saying.
gonna switch this podcast to a live stream.
We are slowly implementing more live streams. We will, yes, we'll do that. This is recorded though.
Let it be recorded.
This one's recorded. I guess we should just do it live. We should just do it honestly. We should just stream it from now
Fuck
on.
it. We'll do it live. We'll do it live. God damn it.
Yeah.
Do it live.
Dude, because I did a live stream last night, and it depends. It's always
The Bible study, wasn't it?
Yeah, the Bible study, and it's it's dependent on who tunes in and who's feeling generous, I suppose. But I did a live stream last night for around like 3 hours, and I made over $300 doing that.
Damn.
So tomorrow we could probably live stream the next Salverse episode with Wildcard Sal.
Yeah. So yeah, you can, and that's like YouTube does take a cut of that, unfortunately. But you can make good. The streamers have the right idea. That's kind of where the money is now. I hate to speak so, capitalistically. I'm as a proud communist. I hate to talk this way, but
That's where it's at, buddy. People
The-
wanna
yeah, it seems like people are moving away from movies and TV to, I guess,
live.
guys on their computer, like Kai Cenat. You ever watch Kai Cenat?
Dude, I am so off the pulse of streamers and shit. This is
Dude,
your
They're-
world,
they're-
man. You gotta give me the details here.
They're making crazy money, dude. They're getting like
What's this Castanet, some kind of Japanese American Indian?
Oh, he's just a dumb.
What is this?
He's just an idiot black guy. He's not dumb because he's black, but he does happen to be black and stupid.
Oh, is that the dude with Drewski and Kevin Hart?
Yes. So
Okay.
Kevin Hart made it on that show.
yeah, so Kai Cenat
Jesus.
does streams. He's like a
He's
professional.
big now.
He's a professional video game enjoyer. He seems as dumb as a bag of bricks. He seems like a complete fucking idiot, but he's very popular. Like his live, he's getting that one he did with Drewski and Kevin Hart got like over 600,000 views.
I'm sure.
That's live. That's not even factoring in like whatever the numbers look like when the recording is up on whatever channel. Yeah, and he's just making like insane money just sitting there for hours. I don't know what he does. Like sometimes I feel like with like these podcasts and streams that I do, I feel like I'm not really doing anything. And I'm kind of like bewildered when people say like how much they appreciate it, because I'm like, I don't even know what I'm doing.
Yeah.
He's doing less. From what I've seen, he's not offering much in the way of anything meaningful.
The bar's even lower.
Yeah, the bar is very low. And he's just making like insane money doing it. He's like, dude, I saw something today. He's never even played a Souls game. He had never played one, like Dark Souls and Elden Ring and all that. He had never even played one. And then recently
He has one, but
for the first time played Elden Ring.
but he's never played one.
Yeah. What?
Solid. I see what you did there, Sal. Solid.
You talking about a soul?
Actually, their souls are usually pretty tan. Or pretty not tan.
What? I don't even. What are you
He's
saying?
right there with me.
I don't know what you're talking about. Black.
Dude, is it an Italian thing that we're doing?
I get it. Black people have soul. So
I was
there's
saying
that-
their souls are actually.
But then
not
you
that
said
tan.
dark, and then he connected them together.
Yeah, I. Yes, when you think about it, Kai Cenat does have a dark soul. Being a black guy, yes, I get that. But yeah,
Beautiful mind.
he
Noob Sabat.
just played his first Souls game, Elden Ring, and From Software sent him like a 6-foot statue from the game, just like for free. Just sent him this like however many thousands of dollars. This
Would he
thing.
blow it up or something?
It was not inflatable. No, it was like a sculpture. It was like a
No, like in a video. Like, doesn't he blow shit up? Isn't he one of those guys that like sets off bombs and shit?
No, that's Mr. Beast. Mr. Beast actually goes out and blows shit up. Kai Cenat just sits in a room and plays a video game.
Mr. Beast is like basically a terrorist, and he just makes videos of himself doing shit.
That's true. Mr. Beast does just do like Abu Ghraib torture, but then he gives the people like $10,000.
Yeah,
He's like, it was.
But
he
looks like the most doughy,
he's the
yeah,
Antichrist.
non-threatening dude.
he looks. Yeah, he just looks. Doughy is a great adjective for him because he does look doughy. He has like a weird, like droopy face. Like when he smiles, it looks like it looks like he just got skin. Like he just got like, like he just zipped up new skin and it's like hanging loose off his face. And then he has like these weird beady dead eyes.
Yeah.
He does not have a soul, dark or otherwise. Kai Cenat is a hollow. Or no, Mr. Beast is a hollow. There's nothing there. And he's probably the biggest on YouTube, or of anything, of any entertainer now.
Ian, if you went to jail, would you cut your hair?
I mean, at that point, you have no choice.
They make you cut your hair in jail?
I don't think it's not like the army.
I don't think it's the military.
Yeah, so when's the haircuts?
No, I mean, if I'm being thrown into a prison and they're gonna shave my fucking head, then yeah, I gotta shave my fucking head.
They're not. They don't do it though. That's the army.
That is the military.
So what are you getting at?
Or I guess
You gotta get a nice haircut if you're going to prison.
Sal, are you asking him that Ian, if he went to jail, would he join the Aryan Brotherhood?
I'm asking if
would he become
skinhead? I'm asking if he would keep that luscious fucking do that looks like a goddamn sexy ass librarian.
I mean, I think it could get me some favors, man. You could probably get some work in.
Wait, what happened to your audio? Why do you sound underwater now?
Oh, it's because my stupid fucking pinky was literally covering the fucking phone microphone.
Sounded like a Donkey Kong underwater level.
Great soundtrack, by the way.
Great. Oh, aquatic ambience. That's another 24-hour YouTube.
That's another one.
Aquatic ambience.
Full circle.
Yeah, that's another one where it's like, just give me 10 hours of aquatic ambience from Donkey Kong Country.
No, but what I was saying was like, if my luscious hair can, get me some favors and
get you some money on your commissary.
Yeah, maybe. Just throw it back a little bit. Get tugged on.
Some guy's gonna be like, "Hey, let me just wrap your hair around my penis."
Mm-hmm. Dude, I saw that porno recently. That black porn actress Kira Noir. She has those like thin dreads. Those like they're not like big thick dreads. They're the thinner ones. I don't know what black people call them.
Keira Knightley.
Her name is Kira Noir. She's a black porn star. And at one point in the porno, she wrapped one of her dreads around a guy's penis. I thought that was cool.
Well, I mean, it's pretty interesting to see somebody try, because I am a relatively big guy. I'm 6'4".
So she is.
So I'll if you want to wrap this around your dick.
Oh, I bet there's some guys in prison who could punk you out.
Oh, absolutely. Oh.
Yeah,
you got about a solid 0.5 seconds where I'll put up the best fucking fight possible. But if you
get like, yo, Weird Al, why don't you yank this dick?
No. Boom. Honestly, if that was the bit before getting my ass beat, I would just give up right there and be like, yeah, you got it.
It's a good one. Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, I think we would all get raped in prison, probably.
Oh, absolutely.
But unlike you guys, I'd be on my back with my legs in the air.
Oh, and the change my die position? Okay.
And then right when the guys are about to come, I go, whah! When I kick two of them, clap the other dude with my legs, and I get out.
I'd
still be, had all cummed in, but like,
yeah, you would have an ass full of semen.
I'd be running out of there.
But I decapitated penis with my butthole.
A snail trail leading from one cell to the next.
Farting coming as I run away.
Mm-hmm.
You guys fucking kicked us.
Looks like a Jackson Pollock painting when you get back.
If I stop to take a shit.
Yeah.
No Jackson Pollock painting is complete until he does a paint enema and shits on the fucking canvas. Then he's like, "Oh, it's complete.
Mm-hmm.
It's perfection."
You know that was a CIA psyop.
What?
That's what they say. That
Jackson Pollock?
that modern art was like a CIA something. You'll have to talk to like an actual conspiracy guy because I don't know all the details, but it's something to do with like Jackson Pollock and Picasso and like all these like a lot of these modern art guys were like funded by the CIA to for some reason for something. Is that an original? Is that an original Pollock?
No, it's some modern art from an ex-girlfriend from Chicago like 10 years ago.
Yeah, if you just had a Pollock in your house, you would be able to like pay off your mortgage.
Yeah. And clearly I am not in an apartment that has anything like that, so
yeah. I would love to be rich enough to own good ass art like that. I will years ago, some friends of mine who were movers and shakers of the like Dallas comedy scene, they had booked some show that was like a private thing at somebody's house. And he was like I don't even know. He was a rich guy. All I know about whoever this guy was is he was rich.
Why are these rich people coming to Denton to do what?
This was in Dallas.
Oh, okay.
It was a rich person's home, and
he was ritzy.
Yeah, it was a guy who was like a multi-millionaire.
The heir to Ritz.
Yeah. Yes, the heir to the Ritz cracker, I guess. No, I think he was like a video game developer. I think he might have worked for if I remember right, he was high up at like I think like the studio that makes like the Gears of War.
He made Banjo-Kazooie.
No, that's Rare. No, I think he worked. I want to say he worked for like Epic Games, the studio that does like the Gears of War games, but I could be right. It was not Cliff Bleszinski. Maybe it was. I don't know because I know he's getting into stand-up now, but I don't think it was him.
Really?
Yeah, the guy that made Gears of War is he's tweeting a bunch about like how he's like doing stand-up now.
All right, cool.
Ted Kaczynski's doing stand-up. That's crazy.
Sal, please stay focused. Cliff Bleszinski.
Shit.
Ted Kaczynski's dead.
Rob Gronkowski fucking retires, thinks he can do anything.
Anyway, so we went to this this like multi-millionaire's house, and like right when I walked in the foyer.
Nice.
He had some like modern art piece. It was like one of them big canvases that was just like colors. It wasn't like a image of anything. You know what I mean? Like not like a Pollock or anything, but it was just like paint.
Colors.
It was just colors.
Colors.
It was abstract. That's the word. It was an abstract art piece. And there was something about it, like being in the room with artwork.
It caught your eye.
What?
Did it catch your eye, Dalton?
It did catch my eye. Yeah, well, because there's something about being like in the room with a work of art that's different than just like looking at a picture of it on the internet. Because like this thing immediately caught my eye. Like I was like entranced.
Get it. You're cultured.
Yes, thank you for acknowledging that. No, I mean I genuinely was like, oh, this looks awesome, and I was like standing there looking at it. And
what was it?
It was just I just said it's an abstract.
Was it Pollock?
No, I don't know who it was. It was not a Pollock.
Shit.
You're not even paying attention, man.
Well, I'm like, maybe he's gonna reveal at the end who it was.
No, I just said I was like, it's not a Pollock. It was just
so how did you know it was real?
It was an abstract art piece that
he thought was cool.
That I thought was cool.
Yeah.
And then the guy's wife who lived there, she came up and like was standing next to me and was like, "You like that?" And I was like, "This is a really nice piece." And I was like, I guess this is probably uncouth to ask this, thinking back on it, but I was like, what's something like this cost? and I think she said like $1.2 million for this like painting for an art for some good ass art.
It's an original Jason Alexander.
I don't know who painted it, but art is a great racket. The world of fine art is a really good money making operation.
And most of it, if not all of it, is bullshit. But it's
Yeah,
so much money.
but I mean that's like everything. That's like a lot of entertainment and art creativity is bullshit. And really, this is why I like art. This is why I like fine art, especially, is because what's really being sold is like the sort of I don't even like the mythology of it. You know, it's like a con job. You know,
It's like selling movie trailers.
no, what?
It's like a painting of something, but like a moment. You know what I mean?
Nope. No, I have no clue what you're trying to say, man. No,
I
it's
saw
just
that neuron. I saw the neuron. It went.
Sal was trying to say something. I have no clue what you were even trying
It's
to
like
say.
you're selling fucking memories. You know?
Yeah, man. You're selling memories. Yep. No, it's like a completed work of art, and what really sells it, especially when it comes to like bullshit modern art,
I really don't understand art. I think we've
is
gone over this.
it's not but it's like with the real selling, this real sales job of it is the confidence of the artist or the people that are propping up the artist. Like if you watch that Basquiat movie with Jeffrey
please.
Wright.
More Basquiat for the table.
Yeah, the movie about that Basquiat
Keep
biopic
them
with
coming, sweetheart.
Jeffrey Wright and David Bowie and Christopher Walken. You kind of get a sense that like because Bowie in the movie Bowie plays Andy Warhol and Jeffrey Wright plays Basquiat.
And it's crazy that Harry Potter can actually talk to it. The Basquiat.
Yeah, that is he speaks parcel tongue. Yeah. But you kind of get a sense that there's like a vested interest in inflating the value of some bullshit because it, makes a ton of money. So there's like a number of people and organizations involved in creating the value of these pieces. So it's like because it's all subjective. There is that, but then like the dollar amount is like derived from I guess just like con artistry.
Yeah, I
What
don't
it seems
understand
like.
how that's possible.
And I mean, there is some modern art that I enjoy that people say is bullshit, like Mark Rothko. That's one of them guys. That,
I'd say Big Chungus. That's a good one.
Big Chungus is probably the best.
Whoever did that, I mean, that needs recognition more so than a bunch of fucking colors.
Yeah, but well, hold on. Have either of you guys ever been to an art museum?
Oh yeah, we have one of the best ones in the country here, nearby me.
Okay.
I've been to a fart museum.
So you've not been to an art museum. It sounds
No.
like. So Sal doesn't know. Sal's not going to understand like what we're talking about here. What's the museum about you, Ian?
It's the Toledo Museum, but like it's like.
Oh, you know what? Go ahead, Ian. You finish.
No, it's okay. No, we just get a lot of like some really fucking big hitter fucking art tours where like like a Van Gogh, like we get a lot of the big names, showing up.
Get the headliners
coming. Viola's coming into town, dude.
Yeah,
that's how they fucking do it. Like literally paintings, like historical paintings, will fucking do a fucking tour.
Yeah,
across the world, just like do a couple fucking seasons at a fucking museum, and then it's like, all right, now I'm going off to fucking San Diego.
I went and saw the Van Gogh experience when it came to Dallas. The what I'm talking about?
That looked cool.
Oh, yeah. It came through.
I went with my wife, and also I went to the Dallas Art Museum when they did Frida. What's her name? Frida Ole.
Kahlo.
That Mexican lady.
Frito-Lay.
They had a whole
Frito-Lay?
they had a whole exhibit, like the whole museum was her, and we went and saw that.
Yeah, she's cool.
Yeah, but
So
Flaming Hot Fritos.
yeah, like actually being in
Yeah, oh
being in
yeah,
a
but
being
tit
in
to
a
tits.
room being in the room with artwork is a different experience than just like looking
So
at
yeah,
a picture of it.
yeah, I agree.
You feel it differently. And you
Yeah,
actually like absorb it and take it in. Just stand there, get lost in the painting. You know, in the David Geffen wing of the Metropolitan Museum in New York. I think
Yeah.
that's one of the wings there. I think David Geffen like donated.
I like a good George Bush.
Yeah, he's a good. Yeah,
He knows how
One
to paint
day,
a damn puppy.
yeah,
he knows,
oh yeah.
he knows how to paint a dog real
He
good.
knows how to paint a dog real good.
I tell you what, I could paint you a dog.
He's a better artist than I am. I can't draw shit,
Right.
dude.
Like, more power to him. Shit.
Yeah, people that can draw like that, I have to assume are smart to some degree.
Not necessarily.
Man, the ability to draw something like
There's
accurately.
a lot of people who are really good at like certain like work forms of art, certain mediums that are done really stupid. Yeah, Ian's a musician. Yeah,
I'm
dude,
pretty dumb.
I watched an interview today,
You
and
think
I watched an old Letterman clip where it was the last interview he did with Captain Beefheart. Ian, you know Beefheart,
Oh yeah.
and I didn't know this about him, but apparently Beefheart, the extent of Beefheart's education, Don Van Vlie, the extent of his education was half a day of kindergarten, and then he dropped out of school. And so he was completely uneducated, and I think like illiterate, maybe. I don't even know if he knew how to read, but he was like a genius musician and like visual artist too. Like did like paintings and sculptures and stuff. So you don't really have to be smart to be an artist, or smart in the way that we think of smarts. I guess you have to have like a certain emotional intelligence.
just gotta
Like,
have to have a heart full of beef?
mm-hmm. Yeah, Sal has no idea what I'm talking about.
Frank Zappa?
Adjacent, yes.
Yeah.
See, now he's excellent
You-
work.
Honestly, that's very good. Yes,
Zappa
yeah.
Zappa.
they were contemporaries and they did work together quite often.
Mm-hmm.
Here's the thing about that. Isn't that a disability technically? Beef heart?
Yeah, I think if you have
How's he
beef,
alive?
you might qualify for government assistance if you.
That sounds like
that's-
something that
He's
that my
not
doctor,
alive. He is dead.
Beef heart sounds like
He's
something
very
my
much
doctor
dead.
says because he just doesn't want to deal with me because
I
I'm
think-
overweight.
I
It's like,
think-
yeah, you got beef heart, kid. You know what I mean? It'll go away. Take some aspirin.
I think Beefheart Don Van Vlie died in like 2010. He is dead. Lived a long life.
I'm big
though.
boned. I got beef heart. What else?
Yeah, I like that. I like that kind of music. Whatever. I don't even know what you would call what he did. It's not psychedelic.
A fucking trip of some kind.
Yeah, it's
A fucking
something.
trip.
When's the last time y'all tripped?
Last time, oh shit.
Probably when I went nuts. Probably like 3 years ago.
Less than a year ago, I
Right
took mushrooms.
fucking now, brothers. I'm just kidding.
No, you're just high as shit, dude.
Not really. I
You've
could
been
I
hitting
definitely
that little
could-
vape pen there.
I could be higher. Hello, my friends, we meet a girl.
I mean, I got some full spectrum gummies over here,
when you are
and we can just do a fucking pop Patreon.
I'm trying. Hey, listen, that's a spectrum I'm trying to be on. You know what I mean?
Hey, run it.
Let me get some of them gummies. Pass it to me.
It's funny that sexuality and autism
Sense Amelia.
are both a spectrum.
What is it?
Sex and autism are both a spectrum.
In
And
what
so-
way?
And so is internet through AT&T.
When you are with
When you are with me.
All right. Do you guys sincerely love Creed though?
I do like Creed, yeah.
I like Creed. I've never disliked Creed. It was funny to dislike them like a couple
Right.
years ago, like back in the day.
Yeah, everything is cyclical. So like
Yeah.
But at no
when
point did I actually dislike those songs.
when
They're catchy.
Creed and Nickelback and Limp Bizkit and all that stuff hit, it was like top of the charts. You know, it was everywhere. And then it all fell off, and everybody decided that they hate the music that was like the most popular thing on the planet a week ago.
Like Smash Mouth. I always really liked Smash Mouth.
Yeah, so it became like a meme to hate Creed, and now the new meme is to actually like Creed. And I guess what I've learned is that I should just trust myself more, because
Yeah.
when Creed first hit, I really liked it. And then when everybody decided they hated it, when they hated Creed, I was like, "Oh, I guess if everybody hates Creed, I guess Creed sucks." And now I'm learning that I'm not wrong. If I like something, I like something.
Are they having a resurgence like as far
Yeah.
as the band? Like
Yes.
they're doing
Dude,
really
they just
well.
had a fucking cruise they headlined.
Yeah, Creed is
I mean,
coming
I don't know
back.
if that's good or bad when you're a musician.
The hype's real, dude. Like, okay, so
That actually kind of
little-
sounds like it kind of sucks if you're a musician. I'm not gonna lie.
Hey, I'll let them cook. Let them fucking cook. They're
Let
getting
them,
their
let
money.
the boys look. Carnival to see is just the beginning, okay?
Yeah, right. Just let them fucking figure it out. But
No,
honestly,
I think Creed is coming back.
Good.
oh yeah, dude.
Good.
I host emo night every month in Toledo, and I also host the karaoke there. And one of my golden rules that we have there is I am a
Don't
slut.
ask, don't tell.
No, that too. I'm a fucking slut for some fucking butt rock, some fucking dad rock.
Yeah.
You know, give me a good Jarl, and I can't say no to you signing up for it, because it's not emo by any means, but you know what? I always accept it. So emo or butt rock, I'll run with it, dude. The past 2 years, the amount of Creed and Nickelback and Saliva signups that I get for our
Whoa,
karaoke,
Saliva.
dude, they run the gamut, and it fucking makes my fucking 90s new metal heart just like fucking just
Click,
sing,
click,
dude.
boom.
That's
Yes.
cool. That sounds really cool.
Yeah, yeah. All
Oh,
that
yeah.
stuff it's fun. Yeah, it is like, yeah, it is cyclical. It all just like comes back around, and people are like, because I mean, you're seeing it now in full force with Limp Bizkit. Like they're fucking huge again. They just did this
Like-
huge festival in like Brazil or Paraguay, I think. They did.
Yeah.
It was like a Lollapalooza in South
I
America.
think the days of just hating on shit, just to hate on it, are kind of done.
No, that's not. No, I love hating stuff, but there's some stuff that I have to admit that like I just enjoy.
Yeah, especially
Lim-
if it's a fucking song with a good hook, a good riff.
Yeah.
If you can rip a riff,
Oh yeah, and I mean, who's
Yeah.
better at ripping a riff than Wes Borland?
yeah,
Probably the
Like-
Crowder boys.
That's a different kind of riff.
Yeah.
That's-
We be ripping and running.
No, but I mean, I love hating things because the one band from all of that, I guess like the dad rock sphere that I've never liked and I've never been on board with is Foo Fighters. Never enjoyed that.
Really?
we are kindred spirits, my friend.
You don't like them either?
I have been crucified on my thoughts on Foo Fighters.
Yeah, it's
I'm loving this.
it feels like more than anything, it just feels very bland. Like it's just flat music to me.
It's fine. That has been my take on
Come on.
it. It's fine. It's fine. It's good, but I have a really hard time with Dave Grohl, and I have
Because-
been
Hold on. Go
fairly
ahead.
public about this, so this isn't any breaking news for people that know me, but the kind of like cool guy Dave Grohl sort of thing, where he's like super humble.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Okay, you're back.
That was weird.
I don't know what just happened.
I have no idea.
I was about to have to start doing solo podcasting. What were you saying about Dave Grohl?
Oh yeah. See, I think a fucking wires tap now. I fucking start talking shit on him.
Yeah.
Because I've been pretty consistent with like, I think he's a good musician. I think he's a great fucking drummer.
Yes.
He's a good songwriter. But it's like there's nothing to it. It's just, here's a rock song, and that's what it is. And you go,
that is the best description of their music. Is like, this is rock and roll music.
Yeah. I don't know. There was a specific interview that Dave Grohl did where he did like this, like, if you could give any advice to young musicians out there, what would you tell them right now? And in his great,
kill your lead singer.
Yeah.
Kill the lead singer. Yeah.
I mean, that would have been a more interesting answer, but his answer was something along the lines of just fucking get out there, fucking rock. And like, but then he's like, you got to be good, but just go there and fucking play your fucking shit out. And like, great, thanks, Dave.
Yeah.
That was real insightful.
Get
out there and
there's a lot of guys like that who, I do think he's a very talented drummer.
Absolutely.
And Nirvana was like such a tight outfit. Like the three of those guys worked really well together, obviously. But there's a lot of guys who I think hit at the right place, right time, who give that advice where it's like, I mean, yeah, you were in Nirvana in the early 90s doing that kind of like that, whatever you guys, it feels like a lot of his success can be attributed to just like luck and timing and not like whatever his advice is. I don't know how applicable, because you hear that like with like comedy and stuff, like Rogan gives that same advice, but it's like,
yeah,
he was another guy that's just like right place, right time. Got into stand up in the 80s and then immediately got on a TV show and just got extremely lucky. I mean, that's the thing people don't want to admit, is that so much of
things I think about, like Time Machine, like going back, getting old Pokemon cards, going back and like getting in on like companies before they get big, going back and like doing some stand up in the 80s and like getting on a TV show is like one of those like things I would do. Because back then you could literally just, like you said, you do a little stand up and there's like agents in the audience and they put you on a fucking, you build a fucking empire real quick.
Yeah, you do like 15 minutes and then you get to do like 9 seasons of Home Improvement.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. So yeah, I think a lot of people don't admit this. Because that is like to come from him is like, so the advice is like, just do it. It's like any musician who loves music is doing that.
Is the soundboard broken?
Right, exactly.
No, the soundboard's not broken.
What the fuck, bro?
That's another one I like. Godsmack.
Hell yeah. The riff of that song. Boom,
It's blasphemous though.
Yeah. They got what are they named? They're named after the Alice in Chains song, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Which that one song is better than anything Godsmack ever did, their entire catalog. But I do still like Godsmack. But the song by Alice in Chains rocks. That's a perfect album.
Godsmack.
Yeah, have you ever heard
zero skips on that record?
Zero skips on Dirt. It's amazing. One time I was I was walking down the street in Brooklyn and I'm assuming autistic black guy like waved me down. He goes, "Hey, let me ask you something." And I go, "What?" And he goes, "Nirvana or Alice in Chains?" And I was like, "Alice in Chains, my man." And then he like dapped me up. He was like, "My man, thank you." And that
Wow,
was
they had
it.
to ask a white guy real quick. Like
Yeah,
you settled like a. They were hold on. Well, ask a white guy. Oh, there's one.
yeah.
I
Okay,
know.
okay.
I was prepared for that question. I'm always prepared to answer
That's
that.
like when black people get asked about like hip hop, even though it's like just because they're black.
Yeah, it's crazy that Kurt Cobain and Lane Staley were both in the throes of heroin addiction, and in my opinion, Lane Staley was making much more meaningful, beautiful music than Nirvana ever did.
Dude, that is very much my hyperfixation. Is a lot of those, just that era, and trying to understand a lot of just how a lot of those bands were just churning out those types of songs, the things that were just able to spark such a grandiose thing like those genres. And the
That
thing
should
that
have been Dave Grohl's advice: is do heroin.
did, well, that's what I was getting at, but it's almost like you got to get the right fucking balance, because Kurt was like this almost like weird art kid who fucking loved Daniel Johnston and like just a lot of avant-garde shit. And so his heroin songwriting was, I mean, was a lot more weird and like fucking just kind of goofy sometimes. But then Lane's like, his heroin's like, I'm fucking dying.
Yeah, dude, yeah. Like if you listen to
And you're
Dirt,
like, yeah,
every
that
song
one.
on Dirt is just Lane Staley going, "I'm dying. This hurts."
And I feel that shit so much. I'm like, yeah, never touched heroin in my life. But I'm like, we're all dying, brother.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, zero skips on that one.
I'm gonna have to put
So
on my
you've
list.
never, so you've never heard the song "Godsmack" by Alice in Chains? You never
I
heard?
never listened to her.
You never listened to her?
Alice in Chains.
It's great. It's amazing. What in God's name have you done? Smack! That is, yeah.
All right, we gotta get Sal on some fucking classic grunge rock.
Yeah.
Then we gotta get Lewis on some fucking Christian music.
We gotta get Lewis on Jars of Clay and Mercy Me.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Dude, you posted that like I like levitated out of my fucking chair.
Dude, I
like,
love that song.
holy shit, Jars of Clay.
Dude, that song
Breathe
rocks.
like a child. Let's go.
Yeah. Yeah, I really like that song. I was blown away that there were people saying that it sucked. I'm like, this is a good song. Even
Dude,
not just
as
for
someone who
Christian
worked in that
rock.
industry for a long time, there's a lot of shit, but there's so much good music.
Yeah. Yeah, Lewis just likes having the opinions of like I guess like 90s Bill Maher or today Bill Maher. I guess.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, just like a teenage like a fucking teenager who's
Did you
starting
see
to
him
quit.
melt down on Twitter today?
Yeah, yeah, he's been going like Lewis has been going off about like people that believe in God and Christianity. And I'm like, this is congrats on discovering the thoughts of a 17-year-old.
I literally went to high school with that guy. It's like, yeah,
Yeah, just like
you're
a
a sky person.
yeah, a high schooler who's starting to like question things. Cuz it's like that you know the we're going to do a fun podcast bit here where I describe a meme. You know the meme where it's like the parabola, and on one side of it is an idiot, and the other side is like a monk, like a smart guy wearing like a monk's robe, and then at the top is the angry guy at the top. So on one side, the idiot would say like, "I believe in God," and then at the top, the angry guy would say, you know, "Oh, you believe in a sky person," and then on the other side, the really smart guy would say, "I believe in God." You know, so it's you get what I'm saying. You've seen it, folks. You've seen the meme. But you know, it's like when you go, the trajectory of a lot of people would be that like when you're like 17, 18, you start to question things and take on the Ricky Gervais, Bill Maher ideology. And then when you get older and wiser, you go, you know what? God is real. And Christianity's cool. or something to that effect. You'd be believing something when you're.
Yeah, what if God smoked cannabis?
Great question, Sal. What if God smoked weed?
What if God smoked
I was gonna say fucking
cannabis?
Joan Osborne wrote probably about that.
Hit the bong like one of us.
Yeah, I saw. Yeah, Lewis has been on a tear against Christianity for the last couple of days. Um, which is odd, which is funny because he's like, I don't think he has any bearing on Dave's audience, but isn't like Dave Smith is like a God guy now.
Yeah, he went like just like I call it political Christian, where it's just that
Yes,
lightweight, like I believe in God now because I have kids, sort of thing, and also
or I'm trying to court a certain audience.
really, yeah, really kind of like it kind of reminded me a little bit of like when Trump spoke at like a Christian college, and they're like, "What's your favorite Bible verse?" And he's like, "The whole book's good."
All of them.
Yeah.
All of them. And at the
They're all
same
good.
time, none of them.
My thoughts on it, and I do Bible study every weekend.
Oh, yeah.
Is just that like when you get old, when you like grow up and actually start to look around and become a little wiser, you reach that point where you realize like I know enough now to know that I don't really know anything.
God is all around us.
God is all around us, but you can. It's easy to when you're young and think you know stuff to think you're like smarter than everybody else.
Oh yeah.
And then when you get older, you realize and learn more. You get to um cross that sort of get over that hump where you go, okay, I've learned enough now. Like I know enough now to know that I don't actually know anything. I'm back to like now I just don't know anything. And so that's sort of the foundation of my belief is that it would be
Shit.
if
I might have to cut it short with y'all. I'm sorry.
what's going on, Sal?
My baby's crying.
Okay. I mean, you're not
Well,
cutting it short. We've gone almost like 2 hours.
Yeah, I mean, I can stay around for these thoughts.
Well, what I'm saying, and it's I guess kudos to Lewis for it happens when it happens, and he's going through it now.
Yeah.
The sort of the egotistical presumptuousness of someone who thinks they know everything. That, oh, man in the sky, you're stupid for believing in that. We all went through that when we were 17.
Oh yeah.
And then you get to a certain age where you go, you know what? I don't know. I'm not smart at all. Who am I to claim that I know how any of this works, that I know any of what's going on. And so I read the Bible and I listen to Jars of Clay and Mercy Me and Toby Mac.
Oh yeah. DC talk, baby. Let's
DC
go.
talk. Yeah, dude.
Dude, I like I don't know if I talked about this in the last episode I was on, but yeah, I was Lewis. What Lewis is doing now, that was me in high school. I was very much that like bulldogish atheist guy, but then like I joined a Christian band right out of high school. At first to be like a gig sort of thing, and I was like, oh yeah, I totally believe in God. Like give me the job sort of thing. But while I was in it and actually started like growing up a little bit and being just sort of like exposed to like a lot of the like music from the early 90s and shit, and because I was in a band with a bunch of youth group kids, so they were all about DC Talk, Toby Matt, and like they all knew all that shit. And like they were like, hold on, let's show you the good stuff. And I was like, damn, this kind of fucking hits.
Yeah.
So I fuck with all of it, and I do believe I did have a pretty sincere spiritual awakening at that time, and it was through the fucking silly music too. So
Yeah, the music's good.
not to get a little gay on the pod.
Yeah. I love going to a church and those churches where they play a little music before the sermon like that. You were probably in one of those bands
Oh
where
yeah, dude,
the
I was
drummer has the glass walls in front of him.
oh yeah, dude, I was a worship leader with the guitar player in Holy Coast. Now we were worship leaders at a church for a while, and we had a whole thing.
Yeah. The last church I went to had that where before the sermon would be, I would say, too much music, but they did play live like worship
Yeah.
music like that. And it was awesome. I was tapping my foot, singing along, and then an hour later, way too much of this music. I will say they probably should have cut it to like 3 or 4 songs. We would do the sermon. But yeah, look, God rocks. God is cool. God is good all the time.
Right. It's all, dude, like you said, it's all cyclical. Like I've noticed that, like, even I almost had like a stand-up bit when I took a stab at trying to do stand-up many years ago. It's just trying to go around the basis of like how we're going to come around to the other side, that Jesus, like being a Christian is kind of a cool thing again.
Yeah.
And those kind of tropes.
Oh, well, the snapback has been severe. It is like now it's going way too far in the other direction. The sort of Western guys who are like, actually women shouldn't vote and being gay is bad and we need to send the minorities back to their countries.
Like, hold on.
Yeah, it's like no. I think it's reading the Bible's good, but stop there. Stop whatever all this other stuff is. Stop. Dude, the one that gets a lot of those return guys, the one that gets me is like where they talk about like how, and this is all based in like some Judeo-Christian bullshit, how you're supposed to start a family when you're like 21, 22. I see a lot of that now, and I'm like, are you out of your mind? Times have changed. Like people are not. I know people that have done that, and it's ruined their lives. Starting a
little everyone I went to high school with.
Yeah, having a kid when you're like 20. Yeah, people did used to do that back when things.
I did that.
Yeah, and look at you. You're in Toledo or wherever you are in Ohio.
I'm still in Ohio. I'm not even in the. I'm in a village. I'm not even in a town big enough to be called a town. I'm in a village.
A commonwealth.
Yeah. Yeah, really.
Yeah. Yeah, no, it's like people, there's a reason people are like waiting and living different lives now. Times do change. The bedrock, though, the cornerstone is scripture, but we don't have to have children when we're in our teens anymore. These guys are out of their minds.
The life expectancy is not, 25.
Yeah.
That's not the cutoff.
Yeah, that kind of guy now is like, that's so fascinating to watch because it seems like we had like a number of years where people were liberated, where it was like, yeah, just like whatever you want to do, like live your life however you want to live it, it's fine. And now there's the pendulum swing is like guys going, if you're a woman in your 30s and you're still single, you might as well die now. It's over for you.
You're barren.
Yeah,
your
womb is barren, and you've wasted your best child rearing years on cock. Like those, yeah, I did not see that coming.
Dude, it's this. I feel like we've just hit the tip of the iceberg at this point because it's only growing. It's not diminishing.
Yeah,
we're getting with how everything is expanding and going with on all facets of whether it's art, whether it's spirituality, whether it's anything, finances, economics, all of it. it's all perpetually, continually being oversaturated, and you're just going to find these like new breeds of people just coming out of the woodwork, and you just have to go,
Yeah.
holy fuck.
Yeah, just every day I'm like, wow, I didn't know that kind of guy existed.
Well, you're plugged in, dude. You're plugged into the billionaire podcasting fucking universe now. Like you see the internet.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm plugged into the matrix. I see what everyone is saying, and it can drive you crazy because you get like you see all these different points of view, and you do start to think like, man, I guess my life is over based on what they're saying. I was supposed to be married and have a family by 22.
I'm fucked.
Yeah. But no, you ain't gotta listen to that.
Nah.
That's what's great about being a dude. You can get married and start having a family when you're in your like 50s and be fine. You got to make sure your woman is in her 20s. You know, you don't want to. Every guy now has learned what a geriatric pregnancy is. That's what they say now.
I mean, I know Sal has departed to take care of his baby, but it's a very Italian thing to do. I know a couple other Italians in the area where, like, I know one guy, his dad had him when he was like 65.
That's crazy. That is crazy.
Yeah, he turned 90 last year. It's like fucking Robert De Niro just had a baby.
When I see that, like the De Niro and Pacino both just had children, I'm like,
yeah.
Those kids are gonna have the same relationship with De Niro that I do. they're gonna know him from movies. They're not gonna actually know him. He'll be dead way before they get a chance to like spend any time with their dad.
No, they'll just get that like I don't know if you experienced this in your childhood, but like I know for me, I would probably say the majority of the entire 90s was fraught with just like random funerals of like a great grandparent or something, you know, like, and that is, and I didn't know these people really well, like especially earlier on. And I feel like that's what Robert De Niro's kids are gonna be like. We're like, oh, you remember Grandpa De Niro, right?
Yeah,
that was your fucking dad.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he died when you were 3. We went to his funeral.
Yeah, they're gonna be at a funeral and be like, "Wow, that's Leonardo DiCaprio. What's he doing here? How did he know Dad?" Yeah, I hope I can get successful enough to do that, to just start to be able to like still bust loads inside of women when I'm in my 80s.
I mean, you're on the path, man. I mean, you're almost breaking down Florida woman.
Maybe not her. She unfollowed me, but
oh no,
yeah, she unfollowed me some time ago. But I have quite the electronic harem. There's some women who are flattered by me.
Yeah, you're plugged in, man. So
yeah, but I do understand, having a kid early, just given the like, knowing how good it feels to bust inside. I understand, just like,
oh, it's great.
Yeah, that makes like, if that's the reason that someone has a kid in their 20s, I'm like, I get it. Because who wants to pull out? Who wants to wear a condom? It feels awesome to bust inside of a woman, but to actually like deliberately do that seems psychotic.
Yeah, it is. But the one benefit that I have taken from, because I had my daughter when I was 23, is by the time that she is 20 years old, I'm 43 years old.
Yeah.
You know, what's the difference between me being 36 now versus 43? Not much.
I mean, if things keep going the way they're going, she will still be living with you.
Right. But my point with that is, at that point, she's a fucking adult. You know, she can be semi-autonomous and potentially a fucking homie, you know, like,
Yeah.
I don't have to be like tea time dad. You know, I don't gotta be like sitting here like, all right, let's play some fucking Roblox. No, we by the time he's 20, I'm 43. You know, like that for me was like, okay, that's a good sell.
Yeah.
Like
I get that. Yeah.
I'm not gonna be totally decrepit by the time that she's gonna be able to kind of do whatever the fuck she wants to do. So maybe I can like have a renaissance in my 40s of just like all the free time in the world just to do shit.
Yeah.
But that
That's
could be just
still
wishful
young.
thinking.
Yeah, you could still. Yeah, you can go cream pie another woman and have like a whole other kid.
And I mean, at the pace of like, you know, my true Italian heritage, I can do that for another 40 fucking years.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what's great about
Just
being a
stay cream
man.
pieing.
But that is the thing when people talk about age gaps or whatever, and like, oh, a 40-year-old man with a 25-year-old woman. It's like, you know, we get to do that. It's one of the few good things about being a man is we can be in our 40s and still fuck 20 somethings. And you as a woman can just live an awesome life forever. You know?
Right, yeah. Literally.
Just
No,
live life on easy mode. Women don't have to. Like, this is nobody's saying it. I'll say it. Women don't have. Women don't have to work. They choose to work.
No. Yeah.
They're choosing to work. They don't have to. If you're a woman, you can just meet a guy. Just find a guy, and then you don't have to work. He'll take care of you. You know?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Oh yeah. No. I've gone back and forth with this quite a bit in that as I think honestly since 2020 and like the explosion of OnlyFans and shit like that, the plight of the semi-attractive woman in 2024 just being hot on the internet.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
I mean,
and then they all talk like, oh, well, actually, OnlyFans is a lot of work, and I'm like, it's a lot of work for you.
Yeah.
You think it's a lot of work, and I get, you know, granted, oh yeah, you have to actually like record the video and upload it and promote it, and but you have to sign on to your computer and do all this, but you know, you never have to leave your house. You don't have to actually do any real work. It's just you know, there's the work of OnlyFans, but compared to, you know, the work that men have to do, like podcasting,
Right. The real salt of the earth work.
salt of the earth podcasters,
Just
yeah,
podcasting on a Sunday night,
yeah,
dripping
yeah,
sweat,
That-
tears, and blood.
yeah. That is sort of where I agree with the return guys. Is yeah, women do have it much easier, and they kind of get, you know, it's unfortunately they, you know, the trade off, I guess, is they're always at risk of some sort of receiving some sort of violence from men, you know?
Yeah, no, that's. I mean, if we are having a crumb of sincerity, absolutely. But
Yeah.
but if we're pulling the lens out a little bit, especially guys in our age group who are just kind of like, just remembering that the ancient age of pornography.
Yeah.
You know, back in the analog days.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
anal log.
Anal log. Which it just created this entire different market. And so like doing things that are, you know, are pornographic in nature was this completely different world. And now since 2020, it's like also you're like somebody went to high school with.
Yeah. But to be honest with you, if you told me that, like, if there was, you know, that there was a way for me to live the same life as a hot woman, but the chances of me getting raped go from now 0% to like 85%, I would take that deal.
Someone's gonna clip that one, brother.
It's worth the risk. To be honest with you, it's worth the risk. Because it's like as it is now, I can walk through any major metropolitan city with my headphones in at any hour, and chances are no one's going to want to rape me. But then I got to go to work the next day. I have to suffer as a man suffers. Now, if you told me that I would not have to suffer that as a man does, but if I walk through a city, I got to hold my keys like Wolverine. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, it's okay. It's a fair trade.
I still got the jet ski.
Yeah.
Jet ski from just showing a little gash. Fuck yeah.
Yeah. It's like, okay, yes, like I do. The odds of me getting raped are now exponentially increased, but I get to live a very comfortable life otherwise. I say worth it.
Honestly, worth.
Yeah. In fact, and I don't, and this is not, to discredit or disparage women in any way, but I would say that I could probably go through like a few rapes before that, but that really affects me. You know what I mean? Like you could say actually you will get raped like at least 6 times. I'd be like, only 6? And I get to live the life of a big titty hot lady. It's better than having to clock in for work every day.
How we got here, I don't know, but we are here.
I don't know. I'm folks, that's the show.
Brother.
Yeah, that's the show.
That's the show. That put it to tape.
Yeah. All right. Ian, thanks for hopping on. Thanks for doing this.
Oh yeah, dude.
In Your Waters by Holy Coast is the new single, and that's available on YouTube.
It's everywhere.
Spotify, Apple Music,
everywhere.
everywhere.
Everywhere you can stream. And so is our other single we put out earlier this year. We did an REM cover this year.
Shiny Happy People?
I wish. No, it was The One I Love.
Okay. That's a good one.
We got 2 EPs. So yeah. Got a lot of music, and we're finishing writing next month, and then we are recording our album. So that'll be coming too.
Nice. And that's Holy Coast.
Holy Coast.
Holy Coast.
Which when I first thought of that name, it was on a notes app because I tried dream journaling for a minute. Didn't fucking work because I never remember my shit. And I just woke up one morning and I had that in a notes app. It was The Holy Coast. And I'm like, oh, this is kind of a sick name. I don't know what the fuck it means, but it's kind of sick. And I sent it to the group chat.
And then Justin Timberlake said, drop the.
Oh, well, kinda. When we started recording our first EP, before we even announced that we were a band, and the guy that was recording us, his name's Steve Wursler. Shout out Steve. And he was like, so what's the name of the band now? And we call it The Holy Coast. He goes, are you sure you want to do that? Why? What's wrong with that? Sounds a lot like the Holocaust.
Oh, okay, well,
at that point we all just looked at each other and went, fuck! Holy Coast it is. We took the V out.
Yeah. It still sounds like Holocaust.
You know what? But it's compromises. We'll have half the contract. Well, it was sort of like, we're not going to run away from that one.
But you're right. Nobody ever says just Holocaust. They always say the Holocaust.
Yeah. Well, that was what we tried to remedy the situation with, going like, hey, we can take the V out. And then also,
It's like Eagles is Eagles, not the Eagles.
it's Eagles, man. But when we were having those deliberations, someone made the comment of like honestly, if somebody stretches to the degree of saying it sounds like Holocaust, just gotta go to the Marilyn Manson aspect of it and just kind of go all publicity is good publicity.
That's what I'm thinking. Yeah, it's like
Yeah, if somebody wants to say it sounds too much like the Holocaust, we'll get a lot of gas digital listeners, I guess.
yeah. Yeah, I hope you'll get some you'll get some of them. You'll get the BPN listeners from this show.
I've gotten a couple already. I forgot to mention that to you.
Nice.
Like from my first episode, I had at least a couple people reach out to me personally, being like, "Oh, you were actually a very like nice podcast guest." And then from that, I listened to your songs, and it was pretty good. I was like, "Oh hell yeah,
yeah, You're
so
affable.
I got some traffic.
You have a natural flow on a podcast and an actual talent for music. So yeah, people will find not the just Holy Coast,
Holy Ghost,
Holy Coast,
whatever the fuck you want to call it.
Yeah,
just give me your money, please. I'm so poor.
Yeah, and I got patreon.com/cornfed with Dalton Pruitt, $5, $10 tier, $15, $25 tier, $35 tier.
You just got recently got
somebody just subscribed to that one, the feet freak tier with regular updates of feet pictures. Yeah, so that's patreon.com/cornfed with Dalton Pruitt. I got to put in some extra work because we have not even put one up for last week. So, got to give the people what they're paying for. So, I have to do, either 2 Patreons or 1 big Patreon this week. But that's patreon.com/cornfed with Dalton Pruitt. And that's the show, folks. All right.